Hey guys, I'm Kerbal and this is the story of my Kerbal Space Program. Welcome to the NeverEnding glory. Over 100,000 funds. This should really give me a good start, but I need more, much more. I shall escape the atmosphere and orbit Kerbin. Oh, I can already hear my engineers begging for new parts, and they shall not be disappointed. Unlocking the basic and general rocketry should give them a boost, literally. My hilarious engineers decided to reach for the stars. Glory V2 shall not only fly into space, but achieve a stable orbit. This is it. 2 goo canisters shall help understand the alien environment out there. A total of 15 parts. I hope they know what they are doing. The pilot Jebediah is ready, and go. A rather slow launch, but enough to get us up. The simple things are usually those which work the best. Okay, this looks good. I can now coast to the upper apsis to circularize my orbit with the maximum efficiency in the vacuum of space. In case you don't know, an engine efficiency depends on the exhaust velocity. You can think of it as a water tube. You have a certain water flow, and if you squeeze it, the pressure gets higher relative to the outside pressure. Although the total flow doesn't change, the force gets stronger up to a certain degree. The same happens in a rocket engine, but it's not the inside pressure increasing, just the outside decreasing. Anyways, we are in orbit. Terrific. Look at all the green check marks. I must be rich by now. A little science done by the way, and Jeb can return to the KSC. As you can see, my fins make the re-entry quite unstable, but luckily the problem solves itself. Oh, and I almost lose my experiments. Okay, I think we've done it. I increased the altitude of my parachutes to open now. This rocket is heavy and needs a long time to slow down. Oh, nice! 11 meters per second. This is very doable. I have enough fuel left to further decrease the speed just before touchdown. And it stands still. Jeb missed the launch pad, however. Still, a lot to learn. Over 500,000 funds. That's insane. Before I go on, however, I need some upgrades. The total rocket weight is the main limiting factor right now, which is why I upgrade the launch pad first. This will help me to use less but bigger parts. I want to know more about Kerbin before I visit other places, so I have to unlock more science equipment as well. This is the Glory Science 1. Its only purpose is to push through the atmosphere, reach space and gather science on the way. I will hopefully be able to land near the KSC afterwards to refund most of my craft. To protect the valuable payload, I put an empty fuel tank below it, which will hopefully absorb the forces on impact. Also important to note is the goo canisters at the bottom. I used to mount them on the pod, which now makes the rocket very unstable. They produce a lot of drag, and if it is at the top, the rocket will try to flip around. Such a rocket is pretty similar to real-world sounding rockets. These fulfill the same purpose and are launched by research facilities. Big ones can carry experiments to altitudes of 3,000 kilometers, but are usually unmanned. Just by the way, the term sounding refers to sounds also known as measuring devices or probes, and not the acoustic equivalent. Okay, now back to Glory Science 1. I do the science on the way and leave a little fuel left to slow me down on re-entry. I do also have to do some minor course corrections, as you can see. Crashing my second stage near the KSC is probably not the most elegant way, but good aiming avoids collateral damage. That was a pretty hard landing, but my experiment survived. I have lost 3,000 funds and got 60 science in return. In my opinion, totally worth it, and I see it as an investment. Time to unlock some new science equipment. This basic one will do it for now, and I also got a probe core. It will enable me to launch unmanned rockets to deliver payload with a one-way ticket into space without losing reputation. I am curious to know how far I can get with my next missions, and I hope you are too. Feel free to suggest anything. This concludes the video, and I hope to see you in the next one if you like. Auf Wiedersehen and thank you for watching.